Welcome back to the Real Karle. Today we're going to explore an old underwater torpedo testing facility from World War II. Even though it has been blown up, there's still much to see. Of course, I'm not alone today. May the journey through the people on the Lake of Constance bike route first begin. What is this? An event blocks our way.
Eine Veranstaltung blockiert unseren Weg. Achso, das ist Nero. Sie sind jetzt Verkehrsregelung gehauen.
We made it to Immenstaad without crashing into someone, and now we are by the Bird Islands by the Dornier Pier. Unfortunately, we need to swim because it's forbidden to go on the islands, because perhaps birds live on it. On the headland there will be the remains of the facility with carps and other fishes. Preparations for the dives are made. I even equipped my professional long sleeve consisting of a running shirt. I'd say we are ready for the dive. May the funny snorkeling adventure tour start. We first swam left around the islands towards the Torpedo test facility. However, we almost got into a stretched fishing net, and since a fisherman was to be seen, we decided not to climb over the fishing net. Instead, we swam back and swam past the islands on the right. Here we came across the first remains of the Torpedo test site. And then we found the main part of the facility. The Seewerk Immenstadt torpedo testing facility on Lake Constance was project of the German Air Force during World War II for assembly and testing of torpedoes. The so-called Seewerk was designed and built by Luftschiffbau Zeppelin in 1943, but was never completed and was only provisionally put into operation. During the dry test, power, speed, depth control and straight running were adjusted in workshops. During the subsequent wet firing from a firing range building, the launching behavior and underwater running were tested on a test track and readjusted in several passes until the required precision was achieved. For this purpose, the torpedoes were to be fired in the direction of the Friedrichshafen Castle Church. Irregularities were to be registered by observers on 16 pontoons along the 6-kilometer track, and at the end a torpedo catching boat was to recover the torpedoes with steel nets. Because of construction difficulties, it was decided to use a temporary solution with a reduced firing rate of 160 torpedoes and 450 rounds per month. As a replacement for the gunnery building, in January 1944, the German Navy rechristened the passenger ship Österreich, which had been decommissioned since 1941 and replaced the previously deployed unfinished new ship Constance. The Österreich was fitted with a compressor and a covered firing platform for a torpedo tube set on the ship's aft deck. The forecastle and upper deck were each fitted with a 2 cm anti-aircraft flak gun. To carry the torpedoes, the forward mast was replaced by a derrick, and light rail tracks were laid from bow to stern on the main deck. The salons became offices and workshops. After the end of World War II, the facility was blown up and the remaining mole was placed under conservation under the name of Bird Islands. The dive has been made. I hope the video looks as good as it did in real life.
Wirklich sehr, sehr gut aus. Ja, jetzt geht's auf den Heimweg.
There once was a ship that could put to sea.
I hope you liked the video, and if so, you know what to do, and be back for the next video on the Real Karle.
Ihr wisst, was zu tun ist. Und schaltet beim nächsten Mal wieder ein bei The Real Karle.